Don't bite. Don't bite. No.
Good afternoon. It's Friday, and you're inside my portfolio at the Eighth Wonder. Today's episode is going to be on one new rare earth stock added to my $13,000 Robinhood portfolio. Ticker symbol REMX. But before I get into that, I'm going to put Megan down and get into my portfolio. Pretty much it's Friday. So my strategy, I buy. And once I buy, I hold forever. So that's my strategy. I plan on buying the entire market and work it that way. So that's my strategy. I'm not a day trader, swing trader, or cryptocurrency trader. A lot of traders, they treat crypto as penny stocks, but my strategy was crypto. I buy a little fraction or a coin and I hold forever. So I'm not in it for the way swing traders and day traders how they trade. So my strategy, buy and hold forever. So I'm not concerned with the live 1 day, 1 week, 1 month, 3 month, 1 year. I go straight to all. So now I'm at 5.24%, which is $630. Over here where I have my stocks listed, I have 161 stocks, including stocks, ETFs, and REITs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These first 7 are dividend paying stocks. So this is where I have my I'm gonna work these because this is pretty much gonna be my money maker throughout the year, where I know I'm getting consistent money. So these companies that I'm putting more focus, so I'm putting them at the top, and then the rest of them from where's today's REMX, which is the rare earth that I'm gonna go over today, from here all the way down to 32 cents CREG, which is like China recycling company. Those are my newest assets, so I'm gonna go over all those. And then from Google all the way down to, they're from numeric order from highest to lowest. And then as you can see, all the way down to 40 cents. And then these are my cryptocurrencies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Buy and hold forever. That's my strategy. So, all right, let's get into it. REMX, which is VanEck Vector's Rare Earth Strategic Metals ETF, which is right now for one share, you could get a stock of this for $12.72. Let me shrink me down to size. So I'm gonna shrink me down. So okay, so I go to the 5-year. I always look at the 5-year chart just to see how its last peak was back in January 12th on 2018 for $32. So pretty much is in a downward trend. About REMX tracks an index of global mines that mine, refine, or recycle rare earth and strategic metals. Market cap $191.09 million. PE ratio 24.53. Dividend yield 1.56. So since we're on the topic of dividend yield, I go to NASDAQ, and that's where I look at the dividend histories. As you can see, December of 2012 when it first started cashing out. So this is an annually paying dividend stock. So as you can see, it started to increase from, it dropped and then it increased. So as of now, of 2018, last December, they was paying out $1.68. So annually. So this stock pays out $168 annually. So let's go back to Robinhood. Okay. Yeah, so I bought on June 5th. I'm going to go a little bit more in depth with this ETF because this is I've never heard of it. And I like, especially with these index funds or these ETFs, these companies that invest their style, I'm kind of mimicking it, building my own index fund, which is called DNA Level C 1978, and it's everything in the market. Everything. 918 people own VanEck Vector's Rare Earth Strategic Metals ETF on Robinhood. So let's go. Okay, yeah, VanEck. This is a little background history. VanEck, founded in 1955. VanEck is an investment management firm headquartered in New York, and having satellite offices in Frankfurt, Germany, and Australia. VanEck Associates Corporation and VanEck Securities Corporations are also referred to as VanEck. VanEck Vectors ETFs, that's what I'm invested in. About 75% of assets under management, and VanEck mutual funds, not a fan of those. About 25% of assets under management represent the company's flagship investment offerings. The majority of VanEck's assets are gold investments. Interesting. The actively managed VanEck mutual funds cover the natural resource equities and commodities markets, emerging markets equities, emerging markets bonds, and liquid alternatives asset classes. The index-based VanEck Vectors ETFs are purpose-built, aimed at providing exposure to asset classes that are underrepresented in investor portfolios, or offerings an alternative approach to established investment categories. The firm's products are sold nationwide through retail brokers, financial planners, and investment advisors. So that's a little. If you want to check this information out, you already know the Wikipedia. So I'm gonna dive a little bit deeper into VanEck. Pretty much, as you can see here, the fund details. The fund details. Check that out. Fund description. VanEck Vector's Rare Earth Strategic Metals ETF REMX seeks to replicate as closely as possible, before fees and expenses, the price and yield performance of the MVIS Global Rare Earth Strategic Metals Index, MVREMXTR, which is intended to track the overall performance of companies involved in producing, refining, and recycling of rare earth and strategic metals and minerals. Okay, for this ETF, here are the top 10 holdings. So this is interesting when I saw this, because as you can see here, these CHs are in the Chinese stock market. So I already tried looking these up through Robinhood. The only one that was in there was this one, Tronex Holdings. So I'm going to invest in Tronex. I'm going to put that in the category with rare earth that I have in my sector. As you can see, there's pretty much in foreign stock markets, except this one right here, Tronex Holdings. So I'm gonna buy one share of Tronex to cover my rare earth sector that I have, and then it feels good to own this ETF, because now knowing I own a piece of all these companies listed within that ETF, since I don't have no way to get into their market as of now where I'm at, but in the future I'll be able to learn how to invest in other markets. But from where I'm standing, the US market, to me, if they open their doors for Robinhood and they open it that way, I'll definitely go. Robinhood is treating me so good, so I'll give them that. So that'll do it for this edition. Tomorrow, what's tomorrow? Saturday. Tomorrow, cryptos. So until then,